everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and today we're gonna make some stock with some leftover veggies that I've been storing in the freezer. I'm super excited to do this. I don't know why, but I am. And I can't believe I've never done it before. So I don't know, this might be a new thing for me. So probably for the last 2 months, 3 months maybe, I've been storing ends of vegetables or whatever, vegetable scraps in here. So whether it be the broccoli stalks, I'm trying to see what I got in here, ends of onions, even the little onion peel stuff, put it in there. Lots of onions in here. Peppers, these are the broccoli stalks. Bell peppers, even with the seeds, everything, but you know how you got your tops and everything, throw them in there. Ends of onions. There's little bits and pieces of green beans in here. This bag is very cold in my hand, just so you know. Anything, I don't know what the hell that is, but anyway, any vegetable. I know there's some parsnip skins in here, carrots in here. When you're skinning your carrot or your parsnips, throw them in the bag. You throw them in the bag, you just throw it in the freezer. So I just have it right, like immediately in my door. I pull it out, throw the stuff in, put it back in the freezer. And so now it's the easiest broth you're ever gonna make. You can do it in the Instant Pot if you wanted to. You can do it in I was actually gonna do it in my slow cooker today. But for this in a slow cooker, it'd probably be about 3 hours on low. And time got away from me today. And in about 4 hours, we're going out with some friends, so I didn't want to have to wait for it to cool and then it's sitting here and I gotta hurry up and put it away before we go out and I gotta get ready, you know. So I thought I'm just gonna do it on the stove. You can simmer it on the stove for at least, I would say at least 45 minutes. You wanna get a good depth of color to your broth. The longer you simmer it, like you bring it to a boil and then you bring it down to a simmer, the longer you do it, the better it's gonna be, the richer it's gonna be. Some people do it like for 3 hours on the stove. I'm not doing that. So I have laundry to put away. I have some other stuff to do. I gotta replant some pots, repot some plants. There we go. So I'm not gonna do that, but I'm probably gonna do at least an hour simmering on the stove. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's really easy, and then it's really, you're not wasting any of your vegetables because you're using just the ends and the leftovers from when you already used the base of your vegetable to begin with in another recipe. So you're really helping everything out that way. Plus it's free. It's pretty much free broth because now you've already used your vegetable where you need it to be in the other recipes. And these are just the scraps. So, you know, now we get to make free broth and keep it. Once you're done with it, the broth, you can can it if you want to. I'm not really a canner. I have the stuff to can. It's not my favorite thing to do. So, I like to freeze things. So I'm trying to decide. I have freezer containers that I can put in my freezer, or also you can do freezer bags. Just cool it down, put them in the freezer bags, let it cool kind of pretty much completely, and then you can put them in the freezer, label them. If you use this in the fridge right away, if you keep a little bit out for the fridge, I'd say about a week you got to use it up. In the freezer, about 3-4 months. I don't know. I always say stuff like that, but then my stuff's usually in there a lot longer and it's perfectly fine. But I'm so excited to do this. Okay, let's get started. Hold on. Let's get going. Cheers. Okay, so get a big stock pot. This is my big stock pot. Whatever, I don't know. There's flour on the side of it. Just ignore that. So, now, you're just gonna, I did not let this thaw. It maybe sat out for 2 or 3 minutes. That's all right. So they're still frozen. You can reuse this bag. You can even do the reusable bags, which I use those a lot, but I didn't think about it for this. So anyway, but reuse that. You're just gonna put veggies back into it anyway. But you can see a lot of the stuff broken down. Here's the peppers. See, pepper ends. Here's some frozen with the seeds on it. Because you're just gonna strain it at the end. Look at this. Isn't it just beautiful? Just beautiful. All right. Hold on. Ta-da. Okay, it's got water in it now. You don't want to fill it all the way. You want it to be like some are still sticking up because this is going to reduce a little bit. And then, so we're going to bring it to a boil. Then we're going to simmer it down for at least 45 minutes to an hour. Okay? You can choose to put salt in it now if you want to, salt and pepper, stuff like that. I'm not going to because it just depends what I want to use it for in recipes. So I'm going to leave it that way, and then when I do a recipe, then I will just know that I have to salt it more. I'll know it's my own broth. I made it, right? So let's get a lid on it and let's get it going. Okay, I just turned it on high. It'll get going here in a minute, and we will go from there. Ooh, baby. Okay, I think we're boiling. I want you to know that I did put a little bit of, I have some fresh basil and cilantro, so I thought I'd take a few of those herbs and throw those in there too. You don't have to. You can put in a bay leaf if you want to. Whatever you want. Okay, so now that we're boiling, I'm just going to kind of mix it around. You can put cloves of garlic in here. So I have, I think, a couple in here that are 2 small ones that are like not worth chopping, so I put those in. I'm going to turn it down. Oh, it smells good already. Just all these veggies going. So now we're just going to turn it down halfway down and simmer it for, and I'm going to do probably 45 minutes, and I'll see if it's a color that I like. If not, I'll let it go for a little bit more. And guess what I'm going to do right now, people? I got my laundry going, and I'm going to take a little bitty nap. And then we'll see what I do after that. Actually, you're only going to see this, but I will get stuff done in between while this is happening. Okay, so I let it go. You can see how much it went down. Because it's a vegetable broth, it's not going to be like more like a chicken stock color or a beef broth color. It'll range whatever you have in here. So I have a lot of red onions in here, so it's got more of a pinker hint to it. I let it go. I did let it go an extra 15 minutes, so it simmered for an hour. And here, all the vegetables are soft. I am going to turn it off. Now, let it cool for a little bit, and then we will get it through the colander and get just the juices out, and we can see the true broth at that time. All right, so I just took, if you have a big bowl, then go ahead and do a big bowl. We're not using it right now. So I just used another pot, and I have a strainer like this. You want something with a lot of smaller holes because like the seeds from the peppers in this could fall through, but you know, it is what it is. So we're just gonna pour it in. And a lot of it will stay back, but there's still a lot of juice in those vegetables. So I kind of want to get it in there so I can squish it. Okay, so we're gonna squish it in there. It's not pretty now, but now this is garbage, but you've used all you can up of these veggies. And there's our stock. Isn't it beautiful? I am so excited. All right, so I'm gonna let it cool a little bit because it's still pretty hot. Probably another 10-15 minutes. This pot is getting warm now from it just being there. And then we will get it packaged up and however I want to put it. Oops, whoopsie, whoopsie. Okay, so I just took what I had and put it in a freezer container. This is like a quart size. Make sure you have a little room because it can expand. So I want to write on here. So that'd be like if you're getting it in the box, right? So like about 4 cups. Oh shoot, here comes zipper. I am going to write on here veggie broth. And I don't know what day is it. Is it the 19th? 20. Oh my gosh, I can't even write, you guys. All right. So that is my veggie broth. I'm letting it cool, and then it'll go in the freezer. The rest, I know it's over the lines a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But I didn't have really enough. I didn't want to fill that anymore. And I don't really need any broth this week so far for meal plans. So I really wanted to do veggie broth ice cube little sections. So I'm going to put this in the freezer now. Then when they're frozen, I'm just going to put them in a bag and label them. So this is good for whenever you're doing whatever you're doing. If you're cooking, sauteing vegetables, sauteing onions up, sauteing even little pieces of meat, chicken, you need a little extra moisture. You can throw one of these into the frying pan for like when you're cooking up the stuff. And it's instant flavor to go along with whatever. The nice thing about veggie broth is it goes with chicken or beef or pork or whatever. It doesn't matter. So it's very versatile. So that's what we're going with, and that's why I'm glad I did that. And I will be doing it again, and I am so excited about this whole little adventure here. So I'm going to let that cool a little bit, and then I'm going to clear a spot in the freezer and put that in. And when they're done, I probably won't touch them until tomorrow, and then I'll just put them in a freezer bag and put them back in the freezer. Where the freezer in my kitchen is where I keep things that are like open bags of veggies or things like this, stuff I need to get to quickly and I don't want to forget about. Full meats and vegetables and stuff like that, or full things that have not been opened, go in my deep freeze that's in the garage. So that being said, that's done. Okay, so what'd you think? Wasn't that exciting? I know, probably to you it's not, but to me it is. I'm super excited that I made my own broth. Didn't cost me anything, with water and scrap vegetables. That's it. And if you compost, you can use the rest of those vegetables after you've taken all the juices, the taste and the flavor out of them, and use it in your compost. And it's already halfway there. So it's a win-win for a lot of people. So hey, so I'm going to keep filling up my new bag to do another version. I don't even think it was 3 months. I think that was probably about maybe 2 months at the most. That bag was pretty full too. So I got 1.5 quarts out of it. So I got 6 cups of broth. I have a lot of the quart containers because I do freezer soups and stuff like that. So that's why I have those. But I think I'm going to get some that are like this big, like 2 cups worth. So then I can have one big one and then a couple maybe small ones. But I'm really excited about doing it in the cubes. So I can just throw them in a bag and have them in the freezer and use them when I need them. I like that idea a lot. I think that's it. I don't know. I have never done like bone broth before with the chicken carcasses or beef. So that might be something coming in the future that I'm going to do. I'll save my next chicken that I do and save the bones from it and keep it in the freezer and work on something like that. I think that's it for now. I did get a lot done today while that was simmering. I know I told you I was going to take a nap. I took like a 12-minute nap and still got my 5 plants repotted. And what else did I do? I have a checklist here. This is my life. Worked on my meal plan. Changed cat litter. I put some food away that I had downstairs in my pantry. And I cleaned my sink. So look at me go. And that was in an hour. So hey, I'm pretty proud of myself on that. So I think that's it. I'm going to rest up a little bit. I'm going to do a couple more things and then I'm getting ready to go out with our friends. So I think that's it. So thank you. Hopefully you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment if you want to. Subscribe if you want to. I don't really care. I just like doing these videos. So, and mouth back there, right there, it's crabby. Because I'm going to tell you, his little nose, he was sleeping on the couch. I'm talking. And I go to sit down on the couch next to him. He's like, oh, he was going crazy. I'm like, it's just vegetables, dude. Chill out. Anyway, so he thinks he's missing out on something. Anyway, like I said, give it a thumbs up if you want to. Comment, subscribe, hit the little bell. Whatever. I don't care. Cheers.